Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video here. So, I had a high school friend actually reach out to me asking me a question. And then funny enough, the same day I read that message, somebody in the gym actually asked me the same thing. So I was like, you know, I told the guy online, like, I'm just going to make a video for you. There's a lot of different tips I'm going to have. It'd be a lot simpler. And then same thing for that guy. I'm like, well, dang, same day, people ask me the same question. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there who want to know this. And I am basically like the king of mind-muscle connection, man. Like, this is something I've truly mastered, and I'm constantly like remastering it. Every time I go in the gym, I'm focusing, like I'm building that connection more and more and more and more, essentially. So title of the video, how to build a great mind-muscle connection. Guy was saying, you know, he's been lifting 2 years. You know, some days he can kind of feel it, some days he can't. Like, he's just having a hard time feeling it really good and being consistent with it. So definitely, being 2 years, you definitely should be very, very good with it for sure. Now, if you just started lifting, you know, it's going to take time to build that up, right? But I'm going to hit all these points. Let's see, I got 9 specific points. And then I even have some things you can do outside of the gym. 3 things to do outside of the gym. I mean, it's a big, I got a lot of notes here, man. So, you know, going to be going through this, giving y'all every angle you could possibly think of to chop this thing down and really master the mind-muscle connection. So, let's see. All right. So what the mind-muscle connection is essentially is being able to feel and target more so your muscle that you want to grow for a specific exercise. For example, bench press. Instead of feeling your front delts and your triceps working, you're just completely feeling your chest work like crazy. Alright, and then when you get off the bench, you got a crazy chest pump, right? Exactly where you want it. And if you're targeting your lower chest, target your upper chest, wherever you're targeting, you can specifically target that area. And what this in turn is going to do is allow you to sculpt your physique more to your ideal. You can build the areas you think you're lacking, or especially, so for example, if chest, but then if you think you have a weak upper chest, well then if you build that more better mind-muscle connection for your upper chest, you can target the upper chest better and therefore grow it better. Again, that comes with all exercises, you targeting every specific muscle, right? Alright, so again, stick around for the video because there's a ton of different points here, okay? And each one, a few of them might not be that important to you, but 1 or 2 of the other ones may be very important for you, right? Try each and every one, and ultimately, you want to be ticking all the boxes off. Even the ones I'm going to tell you outside the gym too, they're going to help you inside the gym, and just in life in general too. So, first thing, again, these are no necessarily order. These are just the ones that came to me, just how they came to me in this order, not no specific order of importance. So that's why it's important to stick around to hear all the different points. All right, so number 1. This is number 1 that happened to just be number 1 here in the list. Lighten the weight up. Alright? You may be lifting too heavy, and once you build the mind-muscle connection, then you can lift heavier and have a mind-muscle connection too. So the only reason I know all this stuff off the top of my head, I just made a lot of points here, notes. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. That's the whole point of me making the notes. So if you're lifting heavier, that's a problem there. You may be lifting too heavy. The heavier you lift, the harder it is to really focus on your muscle, because like the weight is such a strain on you. You just have to focus on like how heavy it is. You just feel the heaviness, right? So by lightening the weight up, okay, up in the reps, focusing on the muscle, all right, building that mind-muscle connection. Once you do that, then you can train heavier in the future, and you're going to be able to feel the heavy weights. Take the heavy weights and place them on your muscle with the mind-muscle connection, okay? So it's like taking 1 step back to take 2 steps forward, essentially. And that's a huge problem a lot of people have. They can move a lot of weight, for example. Let's do the bench press again. But their chest is small because they're not really using their chest a whole lot to bench the weight up, okay? Where when you're bodybuilding, you're taking this mindset, mind-muscle connection. Like for me, example, when I'm doing bench press, it's specifically 100% for my chest. So that's the only thing I feel. When I get up, I have an insane chest pump going, and that's how you want to feel it. Alright, now if you're just trying to be a power lifter, you're trying to move weight from point A to point B, whatever, do what you want to do. If you're trying to really build that mind-muscle connection, sculpt your body like a Greek statue, right? How you want it, you need that mind-muscle connection. Alright, number 2, this is huge here. I made a video on this specifically a long time ago, is close your eyes on an exercise when you can. So, for example, you won't want to necessarily do this on like a standing overhead press because you're going to lose your balance, or a squat, or a deadlift, things like this, or even you may cut on a bench press once you get the weight down. I've never tried it on the bench press because I've never had a problem with that. But for example, safer exercises like a rope face pull, a seated cable row, bicep curls, you know, cable stuff a lot of time, like stuff like that. Anything you feel more comfortable with, closing your eyes, and you will instantly tell. Like, and while you close your eyes, just focus on 100%, for example, chest again, like feeling that weight. If you're doing cable flies, feel that, just feel your chest pulling that weight the whole time, all in your chest. Close your eyes. It allows you to focus like crazy. So when you cut off one sense, in this case, your vision, it heightens your other sense of feel. Okay, so that's a huge help there. Now number 3, do full range of motion. Okay, and now when you're at the bottom of the reps, we're going to use bench press again. Kind of get that slight stretch, really feel that stretch for a split second, and then go up all the way to the top. Now you don't need to be completely locked out, but to the top as far as your chest is flexed, and squeeze your muscle there too. Alright, so it's teaching you again to feel more. So you're feeling it throughout the whole range, even here and here, and you get a slight stretch, you're feeling your muscle. At the top, you're squeezing your muscle, so you're really focusing on your muscle, right? So this is going to help you build more and more mind-muscle connection, not just through the middle ranges, but on all aspects of it. And you can feel your muscles more at the stretch and at the contraction, so it's going to help you, and it's going to be a lot easier. Alright, so number 4 is going to be, if like one side's having a problem. I've had this in the past with like pull-ups, for example. I could only feel my right side. So if you have some kind of case like that, if you're benching, you only feel one side versus the other. If you're doing barbell curls, you only feel one side way more than the other. What you want to do is unilateral exercises, and you can use that basically by doing, and unilateral just means each arm's working independently. So what you can do is use dumbbells, or like use single hand cable attachments, like this one's attached over here, this one's attached over here, okay? So what that's going to allow to do is you're allowed to focus on each arm independently. It's not going to let your dominant side take over, you know, the ultimate weight of everything, essentially. And that's why you feel it more on one side, is because you're stronger on that side, and that side's just naturally going to take over, essentially. So do dumbbells, really focus on each side, and then over time you can move back to the barbell exercises, and then you'll have that mind-muscle connection. It won't be a problem anymore. Alright, number 5. This is a big one here, and I'm generally, like, everywhere I go, man, the only person who does this, I've noticed. The only other person I've ever seen say this is, I think, Kai Green, honestly, the bodybuilder. A long time ago, I think he's the only person I've ever seen say this. I've heard, like, that's literally crazy. The only person I've ever heard say this is going to be, don't listen to music, okay? So essentially, the more quiet it can be, the better, right? So if you go to a busy gym, what you want to do, I've legit done this, wear earplugs if it's a busy gym. But like me, I had the luxury of more of a private gym my dad owns, so a lot of times there's not a lot of people in there, and then there's like a normal routine of people, but a lot of times I go, there's not anybody else in there. No radio on, nothing. I'm just in there focused, zoned in. Because that's all you're doing. The music is a distraction. You don't want distraction. You want to focus. You have to focus to build your mind-muscle connection. So cut off that. But now if you're going to a gym, I have been to gyms like that too, ton of music playing, a lot of people talking. So what you want to do is wear earplugs, and then you can, if you obviously, if you don't care, don't worry about it, right? But I know a lot of people are going to be like, you're self-conscious about it, right? So if you have long hair, obviously you can block that, and I've done it with not long hair. But what you can do too, an extra hack, is going to be, and it kind of doubles up as 2 good things though. Earplugs in, over the ear headphones on, so people think you're listening to music. So then you get the double added benefit of the isolation, the quiet, as quiet as you can possibly get it, and then people aren't going to bother you and try to kind of talk to you as much because you have headphones on. You're zoned in, right? Even though you're not listening to anything. And then if you do feel self-conscious and stuff about having earplugs in, that's going to protect you from that as well. But you need to really get out of that mindset of basically, like, if that's your goal, I'm going to wear earplugs to help me. And then if you let other people, like the thought of other people thinking about you not wear your earplugs, you're literally letting them stop you from accomplishing your goals. You're giving them people power over you, which is retarded, is stupid. You're giving away the only thing you have, which is control of yourself and your actions, right? So get over that. Feel it, okay? Feel it. People may be looking at you. Do it anyway. Over time, it'll go away. You'll get better with it. That's literally how you have to do it. All right. So number 6, stretch after your workouts. Now you want to at least hold each stretch 30 seconds, right? So what this is really going to do, especially after just working out, your muscles are going to be nice and warm. You get really deep stretches and all. It's really going to let you feel your muscles and where they connect that in different areas and all, okay? When they're being stretched at different angles, for example, you'll feel here, it's going to stretch more of your lower chest. Up here, you'll really feel it pulling on your upper chest a lot more. It just allows you, again, it's another scenario, it's another way for you to, like, connect with your muscles and feel your muscles. And again, all these different areas I'm coming at it from, that's why I literally said I'm the king of it, I'm the master of it, because I'm getting all these different stimulation points of feeling my muscles. That's why I can feel them so insanely well, okay? So stretching, hold it for 30 seconds, and again, while you're stretching, just really be feeling your muscles like crazy, exactly where it's pulling from, exactly where it's stretching from. The more you can get inside that muscle, you know, visualizing wise, feeling wise, the more it's just going to correlate to when you're actually lifting as well. Alright, number 7, lower your exercise variety, okay, and just focus on getting really good at a selection of exercise. So you don't want to have a ton of variety, because it's basically the principle of, you know, you only have so much you can do. So instead of, for example, doing 6 exercises, you know, or let me just break it up, this might be a little simpler. 3 exercises per body part, or 4, you might just do 1 or 2, and just insanely on that one day maybe just do 1. And you just get insanely good, just keep building that skill of that one exercise. And that's all it is, you're building the skill of the exercise, and each time you build that mind-muscle connection to it as well, it's a lot easier way to build it, because you're stimulating the same exact motor pathways. So it's going to help you a lot, whereas you do this exercise and this exercise and this exercise, like you're doing a bunch of exercises. Once you get good, then that's going to help you like master it in different angles and stuff. But starting out, when you really just need to build it consistently, cutting down exercise variation and selection is going to be a big help for you there as well. So number 8 is going to be practice and hold on, let me see. So yeah, this is going to be a huge one here. So just practice and be consistent every workout with trying to get better at it, okay? So each workout you keep trying your best to get, you know, build that mind-muscle connection. You're going to keep getting better and better each workout as long as you keep trying and trying and trying. So you have to be insanely, just be like really conscious of it. Each exercise, each workout you do, that's your goal. I want to say this before each set. I have a little mantra thing I say through before one of my sets. Perfect feel, perfect form, perfect technique. Perfect form, perfect form, perfect breathing, perfect feel, perfect, that makes perfect technique. Perfect form, perfect feel, perfect breathing, perfect technique. I say that to myself before every set, okay? So you can throw that in if you want, because it lets you know perfect form, keep your form perfect, perfect feel, consciously feel my muscles, perfect breathing, we don't want to be getting hemorrhoids and hernias, make sure you're breathing properly, and that's perfect technique. Okay, and that's how I train. That's how you're going to stay I'll pop my health first video. That's how you're going to stay healthy for the long term and make the best progress in the long run. And health is number 1. So that's the thing though. This little, like, the more you keep going and trying and trying and trying, you can't kind of do it somewhere that's not trying. I'm going to try this workout and only on this exercise. No, every time, every set, even do a little mantra is going to help focus your mind before each exercise. Like you might say, you know, focus on my muscle connection, build a great muscle connection. Like whatever you want to say, come up with something that's going to focus you in on that and have your mind conscious of that throughout the whole workout. So again, each time you try it, you're going to get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, and you keep getting better and better. But each time you neglect it and don't really try, you're moving that ball in the opposite direction. You're making it that much harder to build it each time. So number 9 is don't only try to just feel your muscles. This is a huge one here, man. Don't just try to feel your muscles working. You want to literally visualize your muscles working. So for example, bench press. Don't just try to feel it. You want to visualize and feel it moving the weight. So like when you're feeling inside your muscle, you want to like literally feel your chest fibers contracting to lift the weight. You're not lifting the weight, your chest is contracting to move the weight up. If y'all see what I'm saying here. So literally visualize, like the only way the bar's going to go from my chest up is if my chest fibers flex. And once you start visualizing it and feeling it and seeing it like that inside your head, that's when you'll start getting the crazy, crazy mind-muscle connection. And then basically I'm saying once you master it, as I have, you got to continue still to try to master it even more and more and more on a high level. Because if you don't consistently try to get better with it, you're going to start moving backwards. And why not get better with it if you can? If you can, because you can, right? You can. So look, keep trying and get better and better. Never give up on that, because again, if you don't stay on top of it, you know, it's like the use it or lose it. If you don't constantly build it, it's degrading. You're just either moving forward or moving back, just like everything else we're doing in life. All right, so out of the gym things here, okay? And I'm going to kind of give you the overarching thing, what these 3 and what the ultimate overarching problem is why you don't have the mind-muscle connection. So out of the gym things is going to be meditate, no specific order, meditate, and I mean more mindful meditation, like focus on your breath, focus on your heart, nothing that's you're listening to anything. So something that's going to make you focus on your breath, focus on your heart. You might could say a mantra, you say one thing over and over and you're focused intensely on that, right? Read, okay? And overall, just stop being so distracted, like by your phone or when you're working. It's like you're constantly on, you have no attention span, right? That's the whole huge overarching problem here. Ultimately, why you can't build a great mind-muscle connection is a lack of focus, okay? That's the main thing. So what does meditation do? It builds focus like crazy. That's the biggest benefit you're going to get. So when you can just completely 100% focus on your breath and there's nothing, no other thought in your head, nothing else exists, you're building that focus. You're building that focus, that attention span. Same thing when you read. When you're reading, you'll have a lot of other thoughts pop in your head too, just like when you meditate. Sorry, my nose is itching like crazy. But over time, as you get better with it, you can start focusing only on what you're reading and no other thoughts will pop in your head. It's focus. You can also do this with a candle. You light a candle and you just sit there and stare at it and you focus. Clear your head, just focus. Anytime a thought comes, just see it, don't attach to it, just focus. You want to get into that kind of empty-headed 100,000,000% focus aspect of it. And the more you can get it there, these other areas, that's just going to help you that much in the gym. Because that's all it is when you're lifting. You have to, see, this is why lifting is a little bit harder. And that's why I say perfect form, perfect feel, perfect breathing makes the perfect technique, is because with lifting, this is why it's harder, because you have to do multiple things at once. You can't just only have the mind-muscle connection. You have to like be conscious that you're moving the weight, be conscious of your form, be conscious of your breathing essentially. But again, this is just all a mental skill you have to build. So ultimately it's lack of focus. Build that focus outside the gym. It's going to help you inside the gym. It's actually going to help you in all other areas of life too. Like when you ever met somebody that's focused, like having a conversation with somebody that's focused, you can tell somebody's really listening. Like even being around people, you can tell when people are like real scatterbrained or like there's no focus there and there's no attention span. I think they said the average person has like a less of attention span than a goldfish these days. You know what I'm saying? And the opposite sex, women really love that too. That's one thing I've always gotten a ton of benefits on. They're like you freaking stare me in the eyes, like you're locked on, they're like, I never have somebody look at me so like intensely like that as you do. And again, that's because I'm focused. I build these focus habits, and it helps me when I'm working too. I'm just zoned in. And it's not even about like, if I put in an hour and somebody else puts in an hour, I'm getting like twice as much done in that hour than the other person, because I'm insanely focused. And that's how I can get so much stuff done. That's how I'm in so many arenas in life and keep growing in all the arenas, and I'm going to keep growing in other arenas, is because I'm focused. I make the most out of my time because I am focused. Okay? So build that focus. That's number one. But go back through, hit all these points. You might want to start with one point, implement that, see if you progress, start with another one, you know, or throw them all in. Honestly, the more you can all do, you're going to accelerate the mind-muscle connection that much faster by doing all of them essentially. That's going to be the fastest way to implement everything. Meditate, I mean, you can even start with 10 minutes, read with 10 minutes, whatever, and then work it up to as much as you can. I personally do 20-minute sessions reading and meditating as well. So that's it for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And yeah, shout out to Brian, shout out to Corey. Those are the two people that asked me the questions. Again, it's kind of odd how it came on the same day. But yeah, stick with it, man. Awesome progress. And yeah, I'm sure this is going to help a lot of other people out there. I really, really appreciate all the support recently. Very close to 1,000 subs. Let's get it, my people. Let's get it. Please like the video, share the video if you would. Everything helps like crazy. You know, I'm just basically documenting here my journey, my upward spiral in life, essentially, man. Just upgrading in all areas and trying to inspire people, motivate people to do the same in their lives, and just document everything I'm learning. And here, just a source to help people, essentially, in all possible ways. So that's it for the video. Stay happy, stay healthy. Go make y'all some gains. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace out.